So I haven't been uploading for a while, and there's a basic simple reason why I haven't been uploading. So there were tons and tons of work which were on my way. I had to finish it one by one, and there it goes. And actually I had got this job like where I have to turn this negative film like this into colorized. So I cannot show everything to you guys, but here's one pic which I have choose to show it to you all. Before and after is here on the screen. So yep, I was up to that, and still have a bundle or so to finish up with this. So yeah, let's. Alright, so this is a better angle. Just the other day, I went to Darjeeling and got myself this. This thing is actually for cleaning up your LCD monitors of your phone, computer, and DSLR cameras. So yep, let's see how good it does. Alright, so I'm currently working on this project. You guys see nothing on the timeline. And that's actually, I have just started to work on this project. But anyways, there won't be any delay. You guys will see this project soon enough. I was supposed to upload this project nearly 2 weeks ago, but as I had tons of work to finish, so I wasn't able to. I just cleaned up the monitor. Now what I gotta need to do is, this is my cloth over here. Right, so all we gotta need to do is open up this cap and spray this liquid on the cloth. Seriously, for real, it's not even working. Oh yeah, I know it's working. So I don't know, I think that will be enough, and all I gotta need to do is rub it and hope that I am doing it correctly. I think it works pretty good. So yeah, let's keep it aside. So actually today in this video, yep, we are gonna be talking about my Canon EOS 1300D, which I have purchased recently. So let me get the camera. So it's currently the next day, the next evening, and my hair looks terrible, and I'm really sorry for the overexposure. So as we all know by the title, we are going to be talking about this Canon EOS 1300D, which I purchased recently. If you don't know, then there's a link in the description box below. You guys can check out that video. I don't know for what reason today my hair looks terrible, guys. I really need a haircut. First things first, what I would like to say is this camera is really good when it comes to holding it and feeling it in my hand. Like, it has got some weight to it, especially like whenever I am doing some photography or videography, as it has got this exposure dial over here. Because of that, it's really good when it comes to changing the exposure, the shutter speed, the f-stop, ISO and all. I don't need to get into the menus and go here and there to make all of those settings. So now let's talk about the second thing. So at the second thing, the lens. So the lens, as we all know, like I've got two lenses. One is of 18-55 and the other is 55-250mm lens, and both of them are working really good. I personally don't use 55-250mm lens because for me this 18-55mm lens is enough. As we all already know that I am a video guy first and then the photo guy second. Talking about the inbuilt stabilization on the lenses, like what I would like to say is, if the lens stabilization is off or on, like both of them doesn't matter, because the clip which you guys are seeing right now is fully handled with lens stabilization off. So both of them are kind of similar, but what I would prefer is having your lens stabilization always turned on, so it always helps in one way or the other. So yep. Alright guys, so let's talk about the video. At what frame rates does it film? This camera films at 1920 by 1080p at 30 frames per second, and Also, it does 1920 by 1080p at 24 frames per second. It also does 60 frames per second at 1280 by 720p, which whenever we slow down to 24 frames per second gives us a real smooth slow motion. Not real smooth, but it gives us a slow motion which is really good. Oh, by the way, my tip is, if whenever you guys are vlogging or doing any work like that, make sure that your camera settings is always on 1920 by 1080p at 24 frames per second, because that's the right frame rate to film your videos, your vlogs and everything like that. 30 frames is not actually the correct frame rate. And talking about the image quality, so this camera captures image in lots and lot of sizes. Like the maximum size which it does is 5184 by 3456 pixels. So yep, that's kind of really good, guys. It clicks raw picture at full resolution, which is 18 megapixel. The battery of this camera lasts in colder regions. It does not last as expected. It only lasts, if I'm doing video, it only lasts for 30 minutes and that's it. But whenever I'm in a warmer place, it lasts for 44 minutes. That's a bit of con, and you guys always need to carry around a secondary battery, 3 or 4 or how many batteries you can carry in your backpack. The cons about this camera is that this camera does not support the external microphone. For me, like I always use the audio synchronization in the post, and that's not a huge deal for me. For you all, if you guys want to start off vlogging with this thing, I wouldn't recommend this model camera, but I would really prefer you all getting yourself the EOS 1500D, which I suppose supports the external microphone and all. By the way, this only supports the external flash, but I didn't use flash, as you all know. Whenever I take a photo on the automatic modes, like there's always a problem which I see, and that's sometimes it's overexposed, sometimes it's underexposed. Most of the time it's always overexposed, which is really, like, I really don't like overexposed things. Like I like between the two, so I always click pictures on manual settings, because the manual settings gives us the best results which you guys can find. Now let's talk about photography. Now basically, if you guys are starting out with photography, now this camera is way to go. And especially in 2020, as this camera is not available on Amazon, Flipkart or anywhere like that, you guys can get yourself the EOS 1500D, which is a bit better than this camera. Now, a couple of days since I filmed this part of this video, but actually I was shifting to this room over here, our studio, and yep, it's kind of looking really good. Like I placed up my signboard right there, tables and counter all over here. Now I haven't planned what I am actually gonna do over here, like all the placings of things and all, like where it's gonna go and all. And hopefully in near future, like I'll fill up this room with proper equipments and all. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Now I have to finish this video off, and yep, there is a lot of work which I need to do off camera also. So yep, it's better that we end of this today's video right here with the slogan: be kind, be positive, peace.